tell you me to run the bag. We all know that's a trap. Hey, money low, drug dealer coming off you a stack. We all know that's a trap. You ain't put in no work, but she throwing pussy back. We all know that's a trap. Hey, if it fell off, nigga peel off, that's a fact. We all know that's a trap. If a nigga ever tell you me to run the bag, we all know that's a trap. Hey, money low, drug dealer coming off you a stack. We all know that's a trap. You ain't put in no work.
Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy DSD Major.
Oh, what's going on, people?
Who's this guy behind me?
JJ, aka Also. What's up, people? Welcome back. Come in.
It's another episode of Whose Manz Is This podcast.
Take a seat.
Today we got some very, very, very special guests.
Absolutely.
We have, to my right, the host of the Whatever I Want to Say podcast.
Damn right.
Mi familia herself, mi prima. Introduce yourself real quick.
Hi guys, my name is Idorsha, and I am from Whatever I Want to Say podcast. I'm taking over. Podcast. I'm taking over. Whose man's is this? Just letting you guys know. I'm taking over.
You better relax.
Wait, but we have somebody else.
We do.
To my right.
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Right. This is a very intelligent black brother. Single ladies out there, please. Calm down. Don't get your panties.
I feel included.
Went to college with this dude, man. I'm telling you, intellect of a genius on another level. Solar. I mean, it's just.
Why are you acting such?
Oh, what's your credit score?
I mean, you acting like a blueberry.
You got a 1200. No. But okay. It's my boy Keith, man. Keith, let the people know about the mind and what we're gonna get into today, man.
Time out. You didn't even start with his credit score. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're acting such.
Oh, what's your credit score?
I mean, you acting like a blueberry.
You got a 1200. No. It's a 1200.
Exactly.
I said that.
That's beyond a 1200.
Keith, let the people know something about you, man, real quick.
Well, I would like to say I'm glad to be here with my esteemed colleagues and the beautiful young lady
I
as
told
well. Yeah, I'm just, I'm just a guy that just wants to fill in, be a part of the team, fulfill my role here, and hopefully add to some great content for a great platform, and just make everything great. That's all.
Yeah, I didn't know we were at a press conference.
That sounds good.
We're about to make this shit happen. So look, also, you know what we're about to talk about today, man.
We're about to talk about today.
Man, we about to.
You know what? We should let the lady of the podcast, introduce what segment's about today.
Okay, Miss, whatever I want to say, Idorsha. I did send you the outline.
Ooh.
Did you look at it?
I completely did. So you guys let me know. What do you think about this guy? Do you think I should swipe left or swipe right?
Swipe left on anything. You got two foreheads.
How about this one? Left or right?
You got another stomach. That's the next. And there's the next. Swipe left.
Swipe
left.
Left.
I like the way.
Oh, look at this one.
He's chocolate.
Ooh, chocolate.
Yes,
look at
yes.
that.
That's 3 strikes. I'm not feeling none of these.
Oh, man.
He's delicious, though.
Well, today we are speaking about
online dating.
We're going to be talking about online dating, people. We're going to be talking about a list of online dating websites that you might be going on.
Swiping.
We're talking about different types of pictures and catfishing.
That's facts.
We're going to get into the nitty gritty, and we might end it off with some actual meet and greets, first dates, and how they went, how everything transpired. I mean, look, without further ado, let's jump right into the nitty gritty, man.
Go.
Damn right.
Keep
Up next, here we go.
Dating apps. What dating apps have you been on, or have you?
That's a funny one. I would actually say, I've done, I think 2 or 3 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a friend tell me about the Plenty of Fish one.
Okay, POF.
Yeah, never used it.
Man.
Yeah, the Tinder one.
How you like Tinder, man?
Tinder, I think I went on 1 date. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a right fit.
Was it the same person, like the picture match?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So we got Tinder. Tinder was the one you used exclusively, you would say? No.
The one that I actually went on 2 other dates on, it's like some random one. It was like for it wasn't Black People Meet.
Was it like
I was just about to say.
Was it like race driven or religion?
So be okay.
Nah, it wasn't. It was like with a heart, but like a
soul swipe.
Okay, Cupid.
Soul swipe.
Soul swipe. Oh yeah.
Soul swipe. Yeah. I went on 2 dates on Soul Swipe.
Me too.
Believe it or not, one of them was white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
Okay, all right.
Save that.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, because I went on 2 days from Soul Swipe also. The chick that it never turned into nothing. She's cool. And then my actual ex, I met on Soul Swipe.
Oh wow.
So we'll get into that. We're just covering a list of dating apps right now.
Wait, my current dating app is like, it's going to sound horrible, but you know, it's out there.
Talk to us.
It's out there, like you know, Instagram
I mean,
and
you
Facebook.
you are out there, so I mean,
I don't even know what this thing
No,
is.
but it's like Instagram and Facebook now. That's the new dating sites as well.
Oh,
hit
yeah,
I ain't
people
gonna lie,
up.
yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
hit
regular
people
social
up. So
media.
I'm finding a lot of people, you know, if they hit up my DM, if their credit score right, if they look like they can pay a meal, you know.
So Instagram is displaying the credit scores now.
This the bullshit. This the bullshit. One if your credit score.
Look at this baby that bullshit.
If your credit score is right.
You know how many killers got a 690 credit score?
That is
But
fact.
that's $690 not gonna
Yeah.
get you nowhere. You gotta go up there from
Alright,
$750.
They are
and above.
murderers with a 710.
You are right. Hey, murderer. What up?
Why
DM
not?
me. But no, I think Instagram is a great way to also meet up people. You go on, you live, see them face to face. At one time, I was on live with somebody and he didn't want to like show his face. I knew he was crazy. I was like, click. It's
Yeah,
over.
nah, that's an easy
Will
giveaway.
he showed his
right?
torso?
Nah, that's a
The
dead
nigga
giveaway.
showed
like,
his rope chain. That was
word, like
Damn.
wild greasy chest hairs.
your man was using a puppet. Like he's
What
just
did
dead
you
talking
use?
to a whole other
Yo,
person.
facts,
You know
facts.
what?
Dating app. What's your top dating app?
PLK,
Yeah,
Chaspa is mostly
It's
Hispanic.
Cheese
Is it Chispa?
Yeah,
Chispa.
That's the last
Chispa, and
Chispa.
Tinder's out there too, was cool. I did POF and didn't like POF.
But we're talking about what you like though. Like what's your go to? Like your one or two go to.
BOK.
BOK is number one.
BOK
And
is
then
number
Tinder
one.
is number two.
Two is between Chispa. I think Chispa and Tinder.
I'm gonna tell you mine. So you actually put me on to BOK.
Yes.
Went on a couple decent dates off BOK.
You're welcome.
But a nice little young lady. You know what I'm saying?
He's welcome. Don't worry about it.
We ain't talking about that. We talking
It's
about.
okay.
We meet ladies all the time. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Well,
Hi.
what you call it? Bumble.
Oh.
Bumble is pretty
Bumble
good.
is a good one.
It's okay. It's all right.
Bumble is
It's
a good
all right.
one.
Never had that much luck with it.
POF, I used to be wilding off of POF back in the day. We grown now. We chilling. So we using adult apps. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But yo, okay, let's get into the nitty gritty with the dating apps itself.
Okay.
When you guys look at profiles, what are you looking for?
Oh, we start with me.
We can start with you, man. I'll try to keep a system. It don't matter. You want to yell out without raising your hands. It's cool.
No, I mean the first thing I like to I know directly to go right off the bat is if there's a filter being used.
Okay.
So like directly, like not that I'm against filters at all. It's just I'm wondering like if there's more that like that'll attract me. I'll look to see if there's more, but it's not that I'm worried about it. But that's one of the things I notice first. But as what I'm looking for in terms of like what I want to see, like I just want to see somebody that has like a pretty normal picture.
Facts.
For the most part, that's just me. Like I've seen 1,000 pictures with like different effects. It's either I want to see creativity or something normal, really. Like I want to see you just eating a peach or something.
So let's going off of what he said, right? Darsha, what are like some turn-offs for you? Let's highlight turn-offs for a second.
The profile picture is a hot mess.
But for the guys out there that might be listening, you know, and the ladies too.
Your description, what you have under your description.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that matters.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
like-
Absolutely.
That's basically what
You
you're
can tell
about.
a lot from how a person describes themselves. I'll be
Okay.
like, it's over.
Boom. So give me a description of somebody you've been on dating apps.
Somewhat.
Okay, so
If you don't mind,
give me
I'll
a-
lead. I'll lead if you don't mind, because I have a really good one that bothers
You
me
do?
a lot. Yes. I hate swiping, going in and out, and the worst thing that fucking bothers me is the fact that they have a really great picture of themselves, but they'll be advertising something completely different. It's nothing to do with the dating app, which is gonna get the bag, niggas ain't shit, and I'm here for me, myself, and I. And I'm like,
Tap, tap,
well,
tap
why
in.
the fuck are you on here then?
yo, I like the chicks that go yeah, I need a 6-figure nigga to get the bag and shit like that, and their occupation would be cashier at Wendy's.
Let her have a vision. Let her have dreams.
But no,
Why
but-
y'all hating on her?
Bro, they want the nigga with the
He's at a
bag.
cashier.
Yeah, they want the nigga with the bag. But they're making.
They gonna be like,
They're making.
yeah,
they're
tap,
making-
tap in. Who
wait,
want a
they
4-piece?
They want a nigga with the bag, but they're making Wisconsin's minimum wage.
It's Wisconsin's minimum wage.
Yo, how you want a
Nah.
rich nigga? You can barely go to schools. That's like, what are you talking about? Yo,
Oh,
Word.
gosh.
yo does Wisconsin have like a bus? Well, I'm not dissing you, Wisconsin. This fans of Wisconsin. We love you.
Show
Online
Bucks
dating.
fan.
That minimum wage is to increase, not that much. Shit.
It surely
But
did.
turn offs. You mentioned yours.
That's one of my
What's some physical turn-offs too? Like, okay,
we already know.
Caked on makeup is just like
that is horrible. Because it doesn't help with the filter and the makeup on top of it. It's like it doesn't look like your face moves first of all, and it's like the worst angles too at the same time. Why don't you don't have you have no reason to post behind you if you have no ass. If you have no ass, that's a sin. Like I'm wishing Jesus on you. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? That's all I gotta say. That's false advertisement. Don't be coming over here doing some shit like that.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
serious. Like,
who hurt him? Who hurt him? Y'all need to apologize.
I saw you getting ready like you was gonna say something, man. What you about to say?
Nah, I was just gonna say that like I don't actually have a problem. I don't have a problem with the filter simply because like if you're trying to be creative, I like that. Like that gives me a different like spectrum to see you in. You know what I mean? But like, if it's like, I'm trying to filter with bunny ears and shit, I know you don't got bunny ears.
Yeah, I don't like
damn right.
First of all, I like the filters. I'm female because y'all speaking about females and I'm here.
But it's
talk about the men.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't mind if women do it, but it's like, I don't want to see
when it's off, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. Not even. It's like, if you got 12 pictures, 11 of them got you with bunny ears, you're not Babs Bunny.
You got the glitter cheeks. Like, your cheeks don't look like your cheeks are fluorescent. If I go take you to fucking
first of all, you don't look like a ladybug with the eyes and all that. I hate the ladybug eyes.
You don't like the dog nose?
No! You're here for a point. The point is online dating. The fuck?
How about the freckles? The freckles are in now.
Ladies and guys, you're on a dating website. People want to see what you look like. Stop taking fucking team photos of niggas. You're not a soccer team. Why you got a bunch of niggas behind you? Why you got a bunch of women behind you?
Time out.
I do got hold on, I'm sorry, I gotta call technical foul.
Technical? Flag?
I gotta throw flag in the play.
Okay, well, review? Do we need to redo review?
It makes no sense to be on a dating website for one person, but you're also taking a photo with 3 or 4 people in the picture.
Thank you very much. Jesus Christ.
How am I supposed to know who you are?
Yo, and then when the front looks better, and you send a message like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you took team photos of your friend in the red dress.
The linebacker looks better, right?
Does she have a profile?
Word.
Like, come on, man.
Oh, and Keith, can I add to that real quick if you don't mind?
Please do.
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick for all the ladies out there.
What's up, you
Stop taking pictures when you're all the way back here. I want to fucking see you. You look like an ant. I'm going past your profile. You were cheating yourself, stupid.
Oh yeah, when the picture be mad pixelated and shit.
That is laid far away there in this huge mountain
right there waving, with like,
and no other photos.
Like 12.2 megapixels and shit.
Word.
They be having 9 boxes on their head.
But these ladies, they have OnlyFans page and you guys follow, not y'all, but a lot of dudes.
I'm too broke with fans on the page.
When you think about it,
I'm just saying they get what y'all hating on. They basically getting money from it.
I want you to understand this, like. The guys that are going to that's the scavengers of this planet.
But we have scavengers.
But I'm saying if you want to feed the scavengers,
also the scavengers.
Like this, you gotta think about what a scavenger is. They eat off the dead animals that aren't even healthy. They're not even like they'll eat anything basically. That's like
that's the OnlyFans.
They found they found a body that's been dead for 18 days. With maggots growing out, and they're like, "Oh yes, I couldn't wait to eat." But
this is exactly why they build the OnlyFans to get those exactly because the scavenger's gonna be like, whether you find it that it's right or wrong, they still making money regardless.
No, I don't have a problem with them making money off the scavengers.
Yeah,
the scavengers have less money. That makes it better for me. For the alpha males and the prime predators, like the prime predators. Yeah, like I'm talking about not for like the guys that's out to get girls. I'm just talking about the guys that's just out there to achieve more. Okay. The people that want to achieve more are normally much more motivated than the guys that are scavengers. Scavengers, they're gonna just see like that drunk girl that's falling out of the bar, like you know what I'm saying, and they'll see an opportunity. Exactly. Facts. Versus the guy that like. Oh, I built, some amount of wealth. I got 2 barbershops I opened up. Oh man, let me help her get home. Like, let me put her in the cab.
A lot of y'all niggas can't even lie like y'all weren't younger and didn't have a scavenger reflex. Like, I ain't a scavenger, but when you were younger, you getting lit and the girl kind of do like a little, she laughing a little too hard at your joke. You gonna look and be like, what's up? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, we've all had a scavenger reflex. You don't gotta be a scavenger, but yeah.
Real quick. So when it comes to a woman's perspective, what are the turn-ons? When it comes to social, dating and stuff like that.
No, men and women. The first turn-ons.
You said man and woman? You like both?
Well, We're not going to speak about that right now, but
Wow.
what we can
Family
say is
issues.
the visual. The visual is the main turn on. The visual, like when you see
I
something, you
suddenly
know,
became thirsty.
when you see like a good face, a good beard, like some good teeth, like a six pack,
Yes, I get it.
somebody to know like, ooh, you wrong, but so right.
I'm uncomfortable.
We swiping right
Alright.
there to that one.
Can
That
we
was
cut?
poetry
Can we
in
cut?
motion.
Yeah, that's a few.
Can we cut?
I'm a very
And then
uncomfortable
when
man.
you see his description, like if he says like he works in such and such, and his,
He
you know,
gotta be a 6
What
figure
happened?
nigga.
Wow. Sorry.
You gotta be a 6 figure nigga.
look, he just has to be able to purchase some stocks, get some investments, make sure that we're able to go on trips,
Question.
and then you can gain to be a six figure.
Question. I got a question for you.
Thank you. That's motivation.
So if he was like some fine nigga, like in your perspective,
Okay.
he's some fine ass.
Mm-hmm.
Morris Chestnut.
Whatever.
No.
Have you
Okay.
naming
You
fine
say
niggas?
no.
No. What's wrong with
Trey,
you?
all right, Trey
Keith,
Songz.
what's wrong with your bull?
No, Trey Songz
I said
is not
fine
my
ass
type.
nigga. You start naming
He is
niggas.
sexy.
He said Dave Chappelle, Morris Chestnut.
Hugh Jackman.
All right. Anyways,
Okay.
like I was saying, so he's fine, right? See,
Delicious.
Good dude.
Mm.
His job, he's a he works the grill at Burger King.
Mm.
Wait, did you not hear what I said? I said he got to be able to buy some stock.
You buy stocks with minimum wage? What you talking about?
Yeah,
you
but
actually could. Like,
but how many
Oh, so
shares
see-
can you
So you
purchase?
gotta specify.
How many shares can you purchase? I don't want a percentage of a share. I want a
Mm.
whole share.
Okay, so you want the person that owns the Burger King, not the person
She
that owns
talking
the
that
working the
Now
place.
you
spice.
talking.
You see?
Talking that
Now you
spice.
Can I talk about my turn-ons, please?
Go ahead, talk about it.
Turn-ons, ladies.
Oh yes.
Ladies, I like when you just you. You don't gotta put on too much makeup. Just give me something. Give me you just like out of bed, but you did wipe the crust out of your eye. I would appreciate that.
Stay away from
But
the
like-
bed. Stay away
Now,
from being
even
in
if,
bed
I
all
mean,
the time.
if you're sitting up and you take like a natural picture, natural light, I like that. I want to
Thank
see. I want
you.
to know what I'm gonna wake up to. Right?
Facts.
Like I said before, team photos out. If it's you and two other people, I'm gonna start looking at your friends. You don't want me looking at your friends, right? Keep me focused on you.
Facts.
And let me see a nice dress
Can you
in
see
one
her?
picture, like you going out. Let me see the chill outfit. You know what I mean? And have a good description. Don't put, I like what I like. Hit me up for more info.
More
No, give me my info.
And stop
And
taking
then I'll let
pictures
you
of
know
your
if I want to
plates.
hit you up.
I think that's fair.
Fair, ain't it?
Sure.
And stop taking pictures of
That's
your
my
food.
I like food.
Nah, I could take some pictures of food.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
On
I
your
could
dating
eat.
profile?
If you with the food.
I mean, that
On your dating profile?
that
If-
kind of
if she's-
says that you eat in the right places.
If,
That
if
sounds
she's
like
with the food, then I'm with it.
I'm food gang all day. Like,
But
Yeah.
people be catfishing food too.
Food gang.
nah, I'm gonna know if you ate that plate or
Okay.
not. Like, I'm gonna know.
You gonna know?
Yeah, because I know a regular picture from like Yelp versus like a picture you took from your Android 18.
Like
Like,
from a screenshot?
Yeah.
Why you gotta diss Android though? Man?
Because
nah, we
it's
already know
iPhone team all the
Android.
way.
them-
Team
You see,
Apple.
Apple.
all the faulty profiles that I'm swiping left on is iPhone users. Nigga, I only swipe right on Android users. You know what I mean?
And that's why they don't ever have service.
Guys,
Facts.
and
Yeah.
that's why online dating does not work, ladies and
stop.
gentlemen.
No, that's cat. Big cat. Big small cat. Big cat. No. Okay, when we're talking about swiping left, swiping right, turn-offs, turn-ons, yada, yada, yada. We need to get into engagement, people. Actual engagement.
Thank you. Yes,
We're talking
absolutely.
about when you get into that inbox and the conversation starts. Go.
So I guess for me, my question is, what is the most difficult part of online dating to everybody?
But we're talking about the conversations in the inbox.
If
Yes.
you can't get
like
past,
to start it off, like the conversation itself. Like
What's
that-
the most difficult thing?
Yeah,
If
what's
you're
the most-
starting off the conversation?
Yes.
What's the most difficult thing for you, Keith? If you're the one initiating the conversation, what's going through your mind if you're typing your first words?
I mean, I don't really find anything difficult.
Okay, me neither.
Oh, it's
Me
like
neither. It's just, it's his question, so.
Well, I think the
This one
start of
I'm-
conversation is the hardest because as much as you try to come originally, you're taking the risk of really showing yourself how you're different from everybody else, and then you start with just the hey. How many women
Exactly.
do I heard all the time?
Hey,
how
beautiful.
you doing? Hey, beautiful. Hey,
What did
gorgeous.
you do
What's
today?
going on? Da, da, da. So it's like I'm trying to be different, but if
Trying to
you
ignore
don't
it.
get like the different, then I'm gonna be bland with everybody else.
Here's the thing, though. This is my opinion. You don't got to put too much stock on the intro. If you're regular and respectful, a chick will be like, all right, maybe
Yes.
I've heard this regular intro before, but he's being respectful.
But
and he's starting off in a basic way. Let me see what else he has to offer.
So ladies,
Most
so,
chicks.
so ladies, don't
You know what I mean?
doesn't that fall into the category of come at me correctly?
Exactly, but you don't have to put too much stock on being different. You talk about being different. You could actually say, "Hello, good evening. My name's Leandro. You know, I like your pictures and your profile. I'm interested in getting to know you more."
There you
Leave it at
go.
that, and Shorty can hit you back like someone hit you. What's up? With the one word, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
You know we hate those. We talk about
We
that
can't
shit all the
Shit
time.
shit all the time.
Uh-huh.
They
One
hit
word
you up with
answers.
the, "Oh hey, my name is Samantha. I like like your intro, I like your profile too. Like, what do you do for a living?" Boom, and then she extends the conversation, and from there on, it's a nice fluid back and forth. Hopefully,
Yes.
and y'all build
But
from
how rare is that though? In the same time, you know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
no,
You wanna
no
ask for
disagreements
some
there.
shit.
That's-
That's the thing too. At the same
It's
time,
rare to have a fluid conversation back and forth. I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone. For me,
Yeah.
But that's when you'll see if the profile picture, the profile picture is the first thing that grasps your attention.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, when you do the DM or you do the, contact with them, then you realize even if they're pretty, they are dumb. Or
Yeah.
Yes,
there's
that's
nothing
the worst.
behind
some of
them.
them are like that.
Or it's like,
some of them are
oh,
like that.
I don't know.
I hate
Yeah,
when
what do you like to do? I don't know.
I hate when I ask a question that requires like a decent response and hit me with a
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I
Or
gotta think about it.
what do you have any goals for the next year coming? What are your goals for the next year? I don't know.
Yeah, it seems kind of like formal, like you're doing an interview.
But you know what it is though? You get to know somebody, so even off introduction, sometimes it's gonna flow like you just knew the person for 10 years. I've had those.
Yes.
Where conversations just flow. But sometimes if you really don't know and there's no like general basis for how to start a conversation because it's different or around, you can say, "Hey, like, yo, like, how's your day going? Oh, you're at work? Oh," that would promote the question of what do you do for a living? You know what I mean? That would
But
that
no,
would instantaneously that would come next.
Here's my argument with you in that situation is the fact that how much more can an individual, man or woman,
Mhm.
can really extend the conversation and try to bring that out of them? Because again, I'm talking about the difficulty of inhumane touch dating app has. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to get to know them, they really just there's that trust factor. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
stressful.
don't know if it's
But
about
when you
trust,
go
it's,
out, when you meet the person,
Yes, in person.
the first 5 to 10 minutes from a female point of view, we already know especially 5 minutes, we already know if we're going to give you a second chance or we're just here to eat our food and call it.
But people
I can't say that.
the dynamic.
The energy, the vibe, like you get
but
it right away.
that's a different dynamic. We're gonna get to that though. We're gonna get to in person, but we're trying to talk about the dynamic in the inbox. Like, okay, just like you said, you go out, you judge up the first 5 minutes. How do you judge you
In
and
the
Keith?
inbox.
How do you judge like in the inbox whether you want to prolong this conversation, continue and try to build or dub that shit and be out here?
When they thirsty, like,
Well,
oh, let me get your
What for
number.
you is when they thirsty?
Yeah, when they're like, oh, let me see a pic. Send me a pic.
Yeah, out the gate. That's kind
Yeah,
of
that's kind of sad.
Nah.
I had chicks asking for a picture. I'm like, nah, babe. Like,
Nah, but see, it's funny that happened. Like, she actually asked me for a picture of smiling. So I thought that shit was kind of strange, but, I obliged and I thought it was kind of funny. But, like, I just sent the picture and I asked her why.
what was the dialogue that?
Well, she asked me specifically, can I get a picture of
No,
her
no.
smiling?
No, like, did you guys have
She's
dialogue
obsessed
before
with
that?
tea.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, we was talking to some degree, but, like, she only had my pictures from the app. So, like, as we, continued to talk or whatever, she was like, and, we spoke on the phone and whatnot.
okay.
She was like, oh, like, do you have, she was like, can you send me a picture of you smiling?
You see, that context is a little bit different now. You spoke to her on the phone.
Yeah.
She talking about dudes asking for pictures off
On
the
the
rip.
back.
That's
Yeah, that's a
different.
little
Like,
sus.
I've had
Yeah,
a
that's
chick
what I'm
asking for a
saying.
pic off the rip. I'm like,
Yeah.
she was fine, but nah, be like, that's uncomfortable. I don't care
Yeah.
how bad you look.
So
That's
my question is, when
uncomfortable.
are you assuming or they're deliberately saying like, give me something provocative? Or
No,
they
there's
just give me
no.
a pic.
If you just going in my inbox, right? If you DMing
asking
me
for a
and you
picture.
acting like you already know how I look because you checked out my profile pic
Facts.
already. So now you asking me
What you
like,
need a
oh,
picture
I see you work out, which I do. Oh, send me. Let me get them pictures of them abs. Let me get pictures
Yeah,
of
nah,
that's
That's some weird, creepy, itchy
Yeah,
shit.
I want to
Yeah.
do that shit now.
That's the scavenger. That's part of the scavenger gene.
That's
like,
despicable.
but that's part of the
I have a
scavenger
question.
gene that we was talking
he
about
has a
earlier.
question.
I have a question.
Oh, yes, Mr. Old Soul.
Mrs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's
Mrs.
the word. Anyways, love, stay with me.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Man,
here.
abuse going on.
I know her.
That was for episode 4.
Take that pillow, bitch ass nigga. Fuck over here.
Oh, you have. Okay. Gotcha.
Anyways, so question is for you. How bad is it? Like, I've talked to numerous women about this. How bad and how often do you get dick pictures?
I get them all the time. I did a whole episode on my podcast.
Oh my God.
Ding. I got one this morning.
Tell us about
Actually, it was really, it looked infected. Like the tip, the head was in like 3 different colors. Like, go to the doctor, brother.
Nigga, ew.
I'm just saying, it looked like something, like you just dip your dick in garbage. It was real, it was nasty.
Come on. Can you give me the
I gave you a little shout out on my podcast in the episode. It was nasty.
What's the nigga name? She said your dick looked like Deadpool.
It was bad. Don't do that. If
Like,
you're gonna send a dick pic, make sure it's hard.
Sponge dick. Like,
It was. Oh wait. Oh, how about? Wait, I have a good one. I got a dick pic, and the dick didn't get up.
Yo, pass that.
It just stayed like this.
So wait, talk about.
Yeah.
Freddy
Can you
Krueger's
draw
dick.
it?
Oh, you want me to draw which one?
Freddy
The
Krueger's
flaccid penis. It was
The nasty penis?
flaccid. Oh, the nasty one too.
Wait. Okay. Wait. These are the balls.
This is the nasty one.
Wait. Is this gonna be the nasty one? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna do
Oh,
it.
he was
Why does that look like a bird nose?
But then like.
No.
This is
no.
a-
And then it looked like.
Hey, you said no to this, right? Oh, why?
Why you asking as a white guy?
No, this was a black guy.
Oh, it's a black guy.
This something's wrong with your tip. Yeah,
No.
the head wasn't this. You need to 1-800 go to the doctor real quick.
It had to be from
1-800
Brooklyn.
It wasn't
go
a chew
to the
toy.
doctor.
No, okay.
1-800.
Don't fucking do that, bro.
Look at this shit.
Yo, you can get
Then-
that
I couldn't hold that one.
out. You can
Yo,
get that.
I was
You can
blinding
get that out,
that. Yo, I was blinding that shit up the whole time, bro. Because she started drawing that shit. I was like, yo,
Nah, that
my
shit
head
is
the whole
nasty,
time.
bro.
I'm like, yo, he gotta be from Brooklyn. I was like, yo, this OD gonna get
Nah,
Leandro
Go to the
mad.
Yo, this
doctor.
nigga's from fucking Steinway. Queens nigga, son.
Yo,
That's a Queens nigga.
I wish we had another marker. Like this
Yo.
side, you see right here was green.
oh shit.
And the tip here was like black spots. And then here was red.
Yo.
All over here was
How
red.
he
It was-
got chicken pox on his shit?
Yo, that nigga
Nah,
has
dude.
seasoning.
Alright, so that's crazy, man. So,
Nah, that was a little joke.
oh man.
Oh, that was
Alright,
good.
so for me, basically, we're talking about engaging, getting those messages in the DM while online dating, so yada yada. It's the one-word answers, ladies. One-word answers. I hate those. You're trash. And don't be the one to hit me up. Don't initiate conversation like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" No, I'm give you energy. Be like, "Oh, shit, you know, how you doing? I'm Leandro. Pleasure. Oh, pleasure to meet you virtually. You know, ha ha ha, lol. Yo, like, what's going on? You know, I know it's kind of late. How come you're not sleeping or whatever? I might ask you a question like that, right?
Okay. Nice.
No concern. I want you to get your rest. 8 hours. You feel me?
You
You hit me back with a. Am I smooth?
You smooth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Again.
But you know, you hit me back like, oh, I don't know. Cool. So I asked you why you're up. You hit me with an IDK. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that next?
That's
I don't
Please,
know.
please tell me.
Oh.
Now I gotta search for another question because I'm gonna try to show effort. Okay.
Yep.
You don't know. Fuck that. Throw that out the window. Restart. You got a big day planned for tomorrow? Like, what you got going on?
I don't know.
Just work.
Like, why even attempt?
Hold on, wait, hold on. Watch this.
Oh, there's
I'm gonna do
more.
it. No, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, okay.
Just work. At that point, there's no response from me.
Correct. It's over.
I don't try that hard. The conversation can't flow. So
It's
those
like
turn on,
pulling.
turn
It's
off.
like pulling teeth.
Correct.
It really is pulling teeth.
Oh, another thing.
There's more.
The butt on the sink. Oh, going back to the profile pictures.
Okay.
Real quick. The butt on the sink. The butt on the sink.
Oh yeah.
You know you ain't got no cake. Why is you on the corner like? Oh,
First of all, why did you look, lady? I'ma stop that because sometimes we gotta get them angles. Little booties, big booties, medium booties. We all count.
But
Stop
if you
it.
have one,
Janae,
then
you better
have
put
one.
your hand down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little booty person off camera. She's raising her hand
Love
in
it.
support
Get
of the
them
little booties.
angles, ladies.
Listen,
Because when
listen,
they be
we
lying
love-
with you
we love
now,
y'all too. Just take a regular picture.
you know, yes,
And then stop
embrace
doing
your
all
little
you-
booty.
You gotta put one heel up and one down like this. Try to angle. Stop it.
That's the best.
You don't see niggas getting bow legged to show you dick length.
Get your life. Get your life.
Keith, man.
Hello.
That was by accident.
Hello.
Huh?
Get your
So,
life.
I don't know. That was by accident.
Get it.
No.
They hate him. They don't. We gotta get the angles right. This is the angle. Keith, get your life. Get your life. Keith. Look.
I mean, I'm a.
Keith, look. Look, Keith.
Whatever I want to say, podcast guys.
First of all, 20 years from now, this is not going to be against the law. I'm just sitting here minding my business.
Oh boy, talking about minding your business. People who need to mind their business are catfishers. So you guys ever been catfished?
Nah.
You've never been catfished?
No, but I've heard stories.
Okay.
Except for the show.
Nah, for real?
Yes,
I've heard and then from family members, I've heard stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a catfish alert.
Oh, that happens? I didn't know that happened.
We actually have a catfish victim right here in our presence.
I thought that was just a show, ladies and gentlemen.
Please.
Nah, it's a real thing. It is a real thing.
Please elaborate on your catfish victimization.
It was the 3rd of September.
You're painting the scene right now.
And I always remember. Yes, I do. That was the day that my daddy died. I never had a chance to see him. Never heard nothing but bad things about him. Mama, I depend on you to tell me the motherfucking truth. And then they all said, don't. Papa was a rolling stone. My son did.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
That's enough Red Bush, ladies.
Hey.
This is how we do it on the Who's Man
This is the
podcast.
soundtrack.
This is what we do. This is why you need to tune in, like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Share it with your mama. Tell your mama's coworkers to sign up, and they share it with their goddamn kids.
Tell her what
This
we
is
be
what
talking about.
Period.
There's the temptations out here in this bitch.
Who mans is this?
Who's man is this? I've been catfished before though. No shit.
Okay.
When I lived in Brooklyn, talked to the shorty in POF. We linked up by like Borough Hall, by the movie theaters right there. By where your dad's job is.
In Brooklyn.
The movie theater.
Okay, in Brooklyn.
Boom. So if y'all know Brooklyn, you know what it is.
Yeah, I know his dad works also.
BK.
But I met up with shorty there, and basically, okay. So I see her in the Checkers. There's a Checkers there. I'm okay with the Checkers.
Okay.
So she's like, yeah, I'm by the Checkers. So I'll take the train. I get there. And
Don't be so low with it, nigga. Project your voice.
no, you're right. I'm getting nervous.
It's
You know,
your house.
Like you reminiscing.
perfect. Yeah, I'm reminiscing.
It hurt.
You're
You
right,
got
bro.
catfish.
Sit on my chest.
It's your house.
Hit me again, nigga.
Yeah, the hair.
Who's your
Why you gonna
Yeah.
catfish my cousin?
Okay. So I see somebody that looks like they could be this person, but it's like you could tell like they're the diet version. You know what I mean? Like they're not the real person. They picked pictures of someone that they would look like. Yeah, or you know, it was makeup or I don't CGI, I don't know what the fuck it was. But I see this person and I'm like, well, I'm gonna call this person. We were texting. So I have a good vantage point where I still have distance before I actually make contact. So I call this person and I'm hoping it's not that thing. And this thing picks up the phone, like synonymously to like my phone call. So I'm like, oh no, we can't do this. You bamboozled me. I'm sorry. You lied to me. You're a liar.
Hold on. What is she? So if you had to describe this person, how would she look like? Like to a celebrity, what does she look like on a profile?
Okay, like
She was struggling.
she was basically the Deadpool after.
Shit. Okay. Damn.
But you could tell that if you looked at the regular Deadpool, you would know that the ugly version was originally Deadpool. That it was that person, but highlighted features so that the dating profile could look prominent and presentable.
Damn.
So I went for that. Then I got Deadpool with powers
The deception.
instead of the human.
So she had all the mutagenesis, like
Yeah,
like
like the
at an
body was the
all-time
same,
high.
all that shit. And you know, but you know, she wasn't
like
working
at an
out as
all-time
much.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when y'all post pictures of your old joints when you was fit, and you know you've been out the gym for 9 months and
Oh
change.
my god. And that goes for both ways,
and
right?
like-
No, yes.
Both ways.
Of course.
Yes, it
And now
does.
you got the pot belly stomach. You eating sandwiches 3 times a week, no lettuce. Come on now. What's wrong with you?
Or dry sandwiches
Dry
with no
ass
mayonnaise. No
Wild
mayonnaise.
extra Chipotle mayo.
Yo, why are you reneging on water? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, that's one thing that I hate, men and women. Stop putting pics that are 20 years ago and we like stop. I had to tell that to a friend the other day.
Fam, you have a daughter that's 18. Your dating profile picture is 20, bro.
Word.
It's over.
Bro, you're not that.
Let it
That
go.
was you in your prime. Like,
That was when you had shoulder blade
But
muscles.
they just let themselves go.
You know what? I had
Jay, you gotta
I have
show
a story
that.
too. I do have a story also.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So my story was we met on social media. No, it wasn't social media. It was on dating app also.
Mhm.
Dating app.
What was the dating app?
I think it was. I had to pick. It was Be Okay, but she was Latina.
Okay.
So we saw. We was talking.
Latinas are black.
They are, absolutely. But I was like, we talked, the conversation was great. We flowed, it was flowing, like
no one word
naturally
bullshit.
flowing. No one word bullshit. From the jump, it was nice. Starting with a joke, she came back with it, sarcasm. It was great. Like, it was going well. We, in a matter of days, exchanged numbers, call and talk and stuff of that nature. And
How was her voice?
Voice was attractive. Everything was fine. She had told me that she was an artist, like a music artist. You know what I'm saying? And she played saxophone, piano, stuff like that. She told me she got into an accident where like her body was kind of like maimed to a degree, also kind of thing.
Ooh.
Physical therapy, stuff like that.
So she was going in.
Yeah, and then it was some time we talked for a couple of weeks, and I was like, yo, let's get together and link up. Always an excuse. Always last minute, cancellations. Didn't pick up the phone, kind of thing. And then after me getting a bit annoyed after a while, then I think we tried another time, and then all of a sudden the phone wasn't working, the profile was washed, IG and everything was deleted, and she just disappeared.
Got him. Ooh.
Yo, when they're not willing to show face after 2 weeks, bro, it's a wrap. It's like we're consistently talking for a 2 weeks period. I feel like that's sufficient enough time. We're talking at least like 4 days out of the 2 weeks each week. I think that's sufficient amount of time. Okay, we talked about the profiles. We talked about the inbox conversations.
Okay.
Let's go on to the meet and greets, the first dates.
Oh gosh.
Let's get some first date stories, man. The people that you guys might have met online.
How about you? You just lead it off.
You want me? Okay, first date story. Boom. Okay, boom. I got one last year. I met up with this girl, Guyanese chick. Shout out to my Guyanese people, my pops is Guyanese. So I met up with this chick, and she showed up late to the restaurant. It was a restaurant in Brooklyn, by Barclays. Shorty shows up late, and like 20 minutes late.
Dang.
So I'm in there chilling. I'm getting my drinks. I'm getting a little lit. So I'm watching her body language as she comes through the door. I know it's her. It's my first time meeting her, but I know it's her.
Oh, I think I know who this
She
is.
comes in, and she's like not very welcoming, right? She doesn't address the fact that she's late. So just a couple strikes here. She sits down, and like she kind of like not necessarily standoffish, but not the conversationalist that she was. We were talking online and talking on the phone and shit. So I'm like, it was good. Like, I gotta reach for a conversation. Like, what's up, bro? Like, you came late, my nigga. Talk. You supposed to be interviewing the fuck out of me right now. Oh my god, like, how much were you drinking? How are you feeling? Okay, is your heart? Oh my god, what's up? Are you nervous? Talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, engage. She wasn't doing that. I made up my mind, like you say, in the first 5-10 minutes. I made up my mind initially just from her being late. She was getting an X already because she wasn't bad.
No, it's a flex.
She was alright. She wasn't bad. You're not. If you bad, you get a little more leeway as far as the leash.
Yes.
She wasn't bad. It's just how life goes. It's real shit.
That's nice.
That is true. No, that's
bad
true.
chicks get a little more. Bro, no.
Yeah, it is
Bad
true.
chick get a little more leash.
Whatever bad, tell the truth.
No, I'm not saying with crazy shit, but like bad chick get a little bit more. Like you see a bad chick crying, you gonna want to know what everything's like. You see an ugly chick crying, like get away from my car. Like,
if we talk about the spectrum of just somebody that's good versus somebody that's absolutely trash, then yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you agree, man. So,
it's just I try to treat everybody evenly and fairly.
Ugly in the eye of the beholder.
I know we putting this on YouTube, so you trying to see more fair and
No, that's the truth. Like it's some chicks out here that will use that against you.
No, there's
I'm aware of that. So it's like I try to treat everybody like fair.
He's playing the political card.
Yes,
this
but
is not
everyone
PC.
is
Trust me, this
beautiful
is me.
and
This
ugly
is
in
me on
someone's
some
eyes.
gangster shit. Like
That's facts.
Do you see his sideburns?
I
It's
can't.
not that nice.
It's over. It's over.
But anyways.
I can't.
So boom, I'm like trying to drop the conversation. No. Date is garbage. After that, I put her in her cab. After the date was done, that was it. I never hit her up again. So terrible first date. She'll never hear from me again. She hit me up a couple times, called me. I dubbed it, ghosted her. Corny. You show up late. You don't acknowledge it. Your conversation is whack. Your energy's whack. Your outfit not even all that. Like, come on, yo.
You know what the thing. My question is to everybody here: do we blame? Because that's on both sides. That's a late in the dating pool. Do we blame how they were raised, or that to open that conversation from the phone, texting to verbal communication? Is that what's missing nowadays from people?
No, we're not gonna go that deep.
No,
We're not gonna go that, because it's really like if you put yourself in an online site that you're going to meet people
Facts.
where you gotta open up.
But that's the humane side that's missing though at the same time, because it's like they're fine.
But you're going like a therapist now. Like we ain't trying.
I'm not talking about a therapist shit. I'm just saying that is that fact that is it hard for people to come from here to actually face-to-face conversation, reading body language, knowing what the vibe is and stuff of that nature. You know what I mean?
I understand that some people don't know how to interact the same way that they did online when they're in person. But I think it's more of you have to know how to say hi, how are you? And acknowledge when you're late.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I think it's hard to really gauge anybody, really, especially like when you consider how big the world is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, how many people have I met? Like, not even met. How many people have I just walked past just getting here from like Queens?
Correct.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, in between that is so many different people in between that spectrum that imagine meeting somebody from Utah. Like, imagine your future husband or your future wife from Utah. Like, what would that be like? You have no idea because like you've never been there, but you meet somebody that from Utah that moves here, you go on online dating and they're on there and you meet them. There's nobody in New York like this person. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the end of the day, you kind of just have to go into it being open-minded and letting people like just like manifest who they are to you.
They gotta have the willingness though. What I think me and Dosha was saying is they gotta have the willingness to be open to communicate. You're putting yourself out there. So
no, but that in itself is communication. Like, if you can't communicate that you're, like, if you're online dating and don't know how to communicate or haven't even thought about it.
Hard time, buddy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They should be ready to have a hard time.
Exactly. But then at least make it be known. Okay, like, say that that's one of your flaws, one of your weaknesses. Don't let us show up to the date and we spending time with you and spending money. Like,
and we're like this.
Wasting time and money. No, let's loosen up. Let's drink, man. Let's dance. Let's talk. This is what we're here for.
Yes,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their personalities.
Interact. You know what I'm saying? It's the interaction. Like, you know, there's so much more to the voice and to the texting and to, you know, all that social media shit. Like, there's nothing like meeting a person in person.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? There's nothing like it. And I feel like just lately, society itself is just like, they're just so back offish.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I actually like the trend that it's going in now because the one thing, like, see, I've had good experiences with the online dating thing. So, like, I personally think that if you can make it through the barrier of just speaking to somebody for the first time and then just going through text for a couple of days and then talking on the phone to actually going on a date, that means something. That means that everything within that, whatever you guys have built, isn't based in all looks or what you can do for somebody or anything like that. It's basically just based on the communication you guys had in that time.
I understand. You going a bit more
oh, I thought that's what we're supposed to do.
Introspective. No. I'm not disagreeing. I just wasn't looking at it from that angle, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Real quick, if you don't mind. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're talking about online dating. Real quick, if you do have any questions or comments, whatever the case may be, post underneath the YouTube channel and just we'll hit you back as soon as possible. We want the feedback. We want your questions too at the same time.
Follow whatever I want to say podcast.
Let me know if you like my hair.
Absolutely. Fly girl. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. We have a lot of perspectives. What are yours?
Let us know. You like it?
Yeah, no, the tricolor, I noticed it.
Look at him trying to online date me right now.
Online dating in person.
Social media.
She's trying to be Caribbean and she look at her hair, trying to be Caribbean.
He is, first of all, I am a melting pot and you should know that. Melting pot.
Yep. Look like she almost know how to make beef patty from scratch.
I do. Beef patty and cocoa bread. Like I'm Marcia, that's an Antoinette for life. What's wrong with you?
Guys,
Brooklyn.
We are going to be wrapping up this episode real soon.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, does anybody else have any first dates they want to share?
Oh, yeah, I can share mine because mine was actually really positive. Like I said, the young lady was actually white. Oh, it was kind of crazy. Yeah,
cultural differences.
So let me start by because I think this story is like one of those like you should always be open to things like in life. So a friend of mine that I met I actually went to high school with for like a couple years ago, and he was telling me about this dating app or whatever. He's like, yo, have you ever heard of Soul Swipe? I'm like, oh man, here we go with this dating app shit. I'm like, oh man, here we go. So I'm like, nah. So, and I'm like, bro.
Shout out to Soul Swipe, by the way.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm just like, I don't see how anybody sane is on that. Like, I just feel like people that are meant to mingle just meet each other in daily life. So I wasn't really a big fan of it. So I was like, all right. Then one day, I just happened to get bored. I was like, let me just see what he's talking about. Let me see who's actually on this thing. So I started just, swiping and swiping left and right, here and there. Like, just as something to just pass time on the train. Like, I really had nothing to do, so I just do that to, like, past my time.
You didn't think you gonna find nothing.
I ain't really think nothing. Like, you know, I ain't think, to be honest, like I had done it before with Tinder, and it takes forever to match with people. At least for me, I guess. So I ain't expecting nothing of it. And then one day I get a little message, and it's like, hey, like, and then I'm looking in the picture, and I'm seeing it's a white girl. So I'm like, oh, this is the man trying to get to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking some crazy shit. So I'm like, wait, hold up. This, you know, my skepticism bar just jumps off the roof.
Am
Like,
I being punked right now, nigga?
yeah, so I'm like, I'm just the person that this will happen to.
Did I just
I'm
get
gonna
a
find
crystal?
the one white person on Soul Swipe. She happened to be from a certain town in Long Island. I might have told you this story, but yeah. Long story short, yeah, she inboxes me. We talking back and forth. She tells me where she's from. So I'm like, oh, I've driven around in that area. I was gonna go to what's it called, Farmingdale, which is not too far from her place. So she was telling me a little bit about herself, and we were sharing a lot. And I asked her, like, just not even to be funny. I was just curious. I was like, what made you get on a black dating site? Like, and that just happened to be the thing that was super funny to her. Yeah. No. But she told me, she was like, her like longest relationship was with a black guy. So she was like, that's who she's attracted to. Like, so it's like, you know what? I can't even blame her for that. Like, she knows what she wants. So, long story short, things work out.
She likes the chocolate, people.
Yeah,
She like Dudley's.
We had a lot of chemistry. Like, the chemistry was flowing and everything.
This nigga sponsored by Intimins.
Nah, for real. Said Intimates?
You surely did.
Huh? Nah.
Sponsored by Drake's.
Yo.
Sponsored by Debbie Cakes.
But, it's really interesting though. Like, y'all want the full story? Like, from the first date?
Just the meet and greet.
All right. Oh, just the meet and greet.
Yeah,
the actual date. The date.
The whole date.
Cut it down. Cut it down.
All right. No, I just want to make sure.
Don't give us a documentary, man.
No. So now I'm gonna get to it. I want to know the transition. I just want to know the transition. So transition. Fast forward to like 2 or 3 weeks later. Mind you, she's been asking me for 3 weeks to see me. So I'm like,
what's the hesitation, bro?
She lives deep in Long Island.
Oh,
so I'm being considerate for her. Like, yo, you don't got to drive all the way out of Queens.
Was she begging you to see you?
Nah, not like begging, but she's like, oh, so when I'm going to see you? I'm like, oh, like, one of these days when I get a little weekend off. At this point, I'm just trying to clean, make sure, everything's good in the crib. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
desire there. Okay.
No. I just want to make sure responsibilities first. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it boils down to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a man right here.
It's a man right here.
5 days a week, 40 hours, like sweating and all that. Yeah. So she's like, yo, so when are we gonna meet up or whatever? I'm like, well, I mean, we could try something this weekend or whatever the case. This is 3 weeks after first contact. So we pick a park. I pick a park in Queens, like not too far, like kind of like midline between Long Island, Queens, that kind of thing. And like, cause she asked me what kind of guy I was like. I'm like, we could do the movies thing, but I feel like that's kind of a distraction. I want to like actually sit down and talk to you.
Pick your mind,
So I figured it was it's a spring day, like April. It's like April or May. You know what I mean? Spring day, nice outside. Like, yo, let's hit the park. We just sit down and talk. Like, probably get some ice cream or something.
Oh.
And like, I call her or whatever, we talking on the phone. She's like, yeah, so where are you? She's like extremely excited to meet me. And it's like enough to
like,
be
like white excited.
Yeah, like
yes, there's a difference.
It's like it's like,
yo, you got nigga excited and you got white excited. White excited is like, oh my god, Tony.
So many furry things.
Yeah. So she's like,
I got you guys.
She's like, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like so nervous. I'm not gonna lie. So she's like, what do you have on? At this point, I got on what do you call it? Button down with like some jeans. Regular attire. Like,
pregame. Okay, all right.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Your first impression is always your best one. So I wanted to show something out where I'm comfortable, but I could dress a little bit. So what you call it? I see her across the street. She has an all black dress on. Mind you, I'm not gonna lie. She had a black woman body, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Bless her.
I was really shocked. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see her across the street and everything. In my head, I'm like, damn, I did not expect this.
Did you go?
Nah, I didn't do all of that. It wasn't like the thirst trap. Like it wasn't like I was straight engulfed by thirst. But it was one of those like really shocking and surprising moments where you like, damn.
You didn't expect her body to be that prominent.
Yeah, but it was like she was also prototypically white.
Mm-hmm.
She was red hair. She had like pale skin, red hair, which I didn't mind. Like she's still kind of. I was really attracted to her.
So you like strawberry?
Did she have freckles?
No, but she did have like this. I wouldn't call it an accent. She had this cute way of talking that sounded kind of cute, or whatever the case is. But it was
cute way of talking that sounded kind of cute.
All right.
Like I don't know how to put that. I don't
mean to cut you, Keith.
Yeah,
but we need to.
Yeah, we don't need to know you
We're
married. Did you marry her?
No.
Show her.
We gotta get to the date.
Yes,
no, this is the date. That's what I'm saying.
It was the meat and potato.
This is the meat. This is the greet. So we've seen each other now on the date. We get in the car.
The short version.
Yeah. We get in the car. She's driving and everything. She's talking and everything. We get to the park. We park up and everything. As we're walking to the park, we're literally across the street to have, sit down and have our conversation with the ice cream and everything. We're walking across the street. It's a wide street, 2 lanes on each side. The light is like deep. So as we're crossing,
this cannot be the short version.
No. I'm getting to. Let me explain. All right, so we're crossing, whatever the case is. I stop her because the car's coming. As I stop her, I accidentally touch her boob. That's why this was important.
You got a free grip.
No, it wasn't a free grip because it was by accident. So I try to stop her, and then this is why this is important in the date. So as I try to stop her, she didn't run out to the street. I was just stopping her to protect her. I definitely grabbed her boob.
A full grab of boob? A full boob?
Yeah, it jiggled within my palm. Like, It was crazy. So I immediately get mad nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Please. I did not mean it. She starts busting out dying.
Right,
she's like,
this is the only time I'm saying do this. You can grab my boob. Protect me from going in the street.
Nah, but this is
Protect me.
This is where it starts, bro. So like, as far as the day
goes, you gotta apologize.
As far as the day goes, we continue to walk right there to the park, but she's dying laughing at me. She's like, yo.
She didn't mind.
No, she didn't, but she's like, oh my God, you're so cute and everything. This, that, and she thought it was hilarious.
Hey, Becky.
So it was just like, the weird start of a first date with a first boob grab. Like,
and ladies and gentlemen, there you have it.
Jay,
first date, left boob. Was it left boob?
No.
The right boob.
The right boob.
It was the right boob.
No, you were on the left side. Right boob. Left boob. You're on the left side, left boob.
We were crossing on the side where like the rest of the sidewalk is on her side.
And she
wasn't. So when we're crossing, I'm closest to the intersection.
So it's her left boob.
So she's not
her left boob. That's what I'm saying. It's the left boob. That's what I said. You was right.
See, I was right.
I can't.
So
I can't.
Can I do it again?
Huh? You can do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. First date, first boob grab. Here on the Who's Man's This podcast. You can't get it anywhere else. Come here. We got Keith. We got Idosha.
Protect your left boob, lady.
Whatever
and
I
if you're the girl that happened to, definitely hit me in my inbox.
Look. Before you guys, if you get a dick pic and it looks like this,
trash.
Let it go. Oh, it's not worth it.
Yeah, just flush your shit down the toilet.
Like, comment, subscribe. Also, take us out one time.
Everybody, people, y'all be safe. It's JJ, aka Old Soul. We appreciate y'all. Another great episode into the books. And we'll holler at y'all later, all right? Adios. Please. Be safe. Dios te bendiga. Later.